I can assure you he is truly a very sick boy.
I think you mean sick girl.
Hello, fellow Sick Girlies, and welcome to Sick Girl the podcast. I am your host, Ashley Singleton, and today I wanted to jump on here real quick and not say jump on here real quick. I actually hate myself for saying that. Today I wanted to talk about... what did I want to talk about? Hold on. One moment, brain fog. Okay, I remember what I wanted to talk about. Oh gosh, brain fog. This is a chronically ill podcast, so we're keeping it real. I want to talk about pacing. Before we get into that, it is time for a wellness check. This past week has been actually pretty good for me because obviously Harry Styles released an album. I could feel like crap and he could release an album and I would have a good week. I've obviously been a Harry Styles fan for years, like since I was like 14. And anytime I hear his name or say his name, I can't help but smile. I've been Pavloved. I can't even help it anymore. For me, music is really healing and really therapeutic. There was a big time where I was like, there's no way people are like, oh, it actually got me through a hard time, or like music. It just didn't believe it for a while. I was like, there's no way music can do that. And then I experienced it myself years ago. It was a really bad summer. My dad had just gone to rehab, and my mom surprised me with tickets to a One Direction concert. And for the first time in 90 days since my dad had gone to rehab, I had fun. And I wasn't thinking about what was going to happen, and I wasn't worried about it. I just simply felt pure joy. And so I really understand it. And just such a way to escape. And I think when you have chronic illness, leaning on things that can help you have a minute of not thinking about it. For me, if I'm having a really bad day, like I'll go on a drive and listen to music. And just for the time I'm on that drive, I don't have to think about my chronic illness or how bad I hurt. I will say with Harry's other albums, there's songs on each album I like. There isn't an album I would listen to top to bottom until this one. This one I would listen straight through. I think he did a really great job. As someone who's been a fan for a very long time, I feel like for the first time in forever, he sounds like he's having fun and he seems like he's enjoying it, and it doesn't seem so forced. I feel like people are like, oh, the lyrics don't make sense, but sometimes, like, does it have to? Can't something just be what it is and make you be excited and want to dance and have fun? Like, can't we just have things that are no more than that? But anyway, like I said, today I want to talk about pacing. Pacing is one of the things I struggle the most with my chronic illness. I understand taking this medication every day, doing this exercise to help. When it comes to pacing and telling myself to slow down, that's where I struggle the most. I think a lot of it stems from living in a world that really values overworking yourself, being told your whole life, like, okay, you have to work harder than everybody else if you want to get where you want to go. That is so hard to let go of and to unlearn. When you become chronically ill, though, you don't have a choice. It's not anymore like, oh, I can work myself and I'm tired, so I'll take a quick nap. It's like your body physically will not let you anymore. Trust me, I have tried and I have failed. Every time I try to push through the fatigue or I try to push through the pain, I pay for it. The next 2 days I'm on the couch or I'm in so much pain I can't do anything. So your body really is like, seriously, I can't take it anymore. And your mind is like, keep going. The thing that's hard about it is we live with such varied days on, like, today's a good day, today's a bad day, today's okay. When you have a good day, you want to fit in everything you haven't been able to do for all those bad days. And it's hard to tell yourself, well, actually, you can't. Today you can pick one thing and really focus on it. And that's a lesson I'm really, really trying to learn. I'm guilting myself because I always think, oh, if you were just a little bit stronger, Ashley, or if you just tried a little bit harder, maybe you'd be where you wanted to be. It sucks. It's hard to get over that you can't do that anymore, but also, chronically ill or not, it's not a healthy mentality to push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Overall, people need to realize that you just need to listen to your body, and when it's time to stop, it's time to stop. and you can still make it where you want to make it in life, and you can still find success and be a successful person, but you're not paying the price of success over your health. I don't know if I need like a pacing app or just someone to tell me to stop in the day, but we're working on it. My doctor recently told me, she was like, think about it like a stoplight. If you're in the green, you're good to keep going. When you start to get symptoms that are above a 3, you're in the yellow, and that's like, let's start to slow down. And if you live in the red, you're pushing through the fatigue and the exhaustion and the warning signs, which will lead you into a flare. And I kind of live in the red because there are days when I still really struggle to accept this is my new body. These are my new circumstances. And it's been 6 years, and there are days I'm really good about it, and there are days I really suck at it. That today you can't do your job and then work on personal projects and then go to dinner and then perform a stand-up show at 9 o'clock at night. Because what's happening is I'm performing at night and I get off stage and I feel like shit, and I'm having a POTS episode or my reactive hypoglycemia is going off, and then I'm trying to get myself home. And I'm like, I hate it. I feel horrible lately after I perform. And then I'm like, if I had just taken the day and not done as much in the day, I would have the energy I need for tonight. But it's a learning curve. It's not easy. I'm saying to myself, and what I'm trying to say on this ramble of an episode is, you are not lazy for resting. To push yourself to the point of exhaustion. It doesn't mean you don't want it as bad. Doesn't mean you won't end up where you want to be in life. You're actually serving your body by resting and listening to it, so that then you have the energy the next day to move on and keep moving forward. I'm really working on like slow progress is better than no progress. My uncomfortable truth is that it's hard for me. I wish I was better. I wish I could say I'm really good at pacing. Prescription of the week is to 1, listen to Harry Styles' album, obviously, and 2, just listen to any music that brings you joy. Go on and Harry Styles, if you ever want to be on the Sick Girl podcast and talk about music and how it's helped your mental health or mental health on the road, we would love and be honored to have you on here. Always, thanks for listening. Keep yourself healthy, and I'll see you next episode.